Hey guys, it's Raven Tactical here. Just wanted to put out a new video or a new clip I got. Some updates going on. It's going to talk about a little bit of current events as well. So kind of hold on to that theory. Some things that are going on right now, right? Obviously, the newest and latest, greatest level of Jumanji, or as we call it, 2020, is increasing. Right now in Wisconsin, we are now facing the aftermath of basically hurricane weather, which is weird. So we're getting the rain from there. Very strange, very crazy. The riots where we live and protests are pretty mild. They've been peaceful. Not so much damage and looting and all this. But there are threats that they want to come out to farmland and damage and destroy farmland, burn and kill all the livestock and destroy the economy that way. It very well could be. I don't have anything to say, like as far as I've seen anything. But some notes for you guys who living out where we do. They use basically signal jammers to jam cell phones, radios, and all sorts of stuff. So the theory is if they're coming through and trying to find you, they are going to jam your signals. So your cell phones and all that stuff won't necessarily work. So, you know, where you have maybe a line of communication with your neighbor with a radio, a CV or something, you might want to have an alternate plan. So landlines might become key in the future, you know. A couple other things to be on alert for. Be on alert for people, like, because they're paid. So be on alert for kind of like people who don't belong. They're quoted at saying things along the lines of, it's your privilege, that it's white privilege to be upset that you got looted. So I'm like, what about everybody else? Like, I don't want my stuff taken, you know. I don't want my place destroyed. I don't want my business wiped out. But they're under the minds that insurance will cover it, and your house is not really your house, it's the community's. So understand this, that's the mindset they're coming at with you. So remember that as they come through. And I don't know necessarily if they're going to actually have the balls to come and attack these places. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. The riots and everything, all that damage still seems to be in the major city areas, along with defunding cops or defunding the police departments. Now I said, you know, in my opinion, if that is the community you want to live in and you want to defund your police department, so be it, I'm all for it. But I'm also suggesting you defund EMS and fire, because neither of those two are going to go out anywhere without any form of securing the scene. So you might as well cancel those two. Now when I presented that with them, they said no, they don't feel that fire and EMS are racist. So, you know, they still want fire and EMS. They want to have their medical and they want their fire department still working for them. Unfortunately, what department's going to come out when you have active shooters and whatnot and you can't secure the scene? No, nobody. Nobody's going to play the hero game here. So, you do have that. Cool things in the news. I mean, it's like all the stuff that you thought would be fake, all the stuff that you couldn't really believe that would be real, are coming. So now the latest thing in the news is the Floyd family, the man that was murdered by the cops. The Floyd family had their attorney write a letter to the UN requesting that the UN assist with disarming cops and the people. And prior to that, or maybe between around the same time, the UN actually acknowledged this, because the UN is looking at this as a humanitarian issue. And because we're in the UN, if they see that, you know, poor old X is being harassed in this, that it's a humanitarian issue and that they need to come in, they need to interact and engage. So it's very possible, but maybe not. I mean, let's say it's more probable, but it went from the term never going to happen to now it's probable. I mean, I used to say UN's not coming. I mean, the weird thing is the UN makes up of like all these other countries and all this. But the reality is maybe now it actually can, you know. If they're going to see us as a collapsing nation, they might, because other nations are going to see us as the world economy, going, ooh, we need to intervene to make sure that our economy, which is tied into the U.S. economy, doesn't fall as rapidly as we transition to a Chinese economy. So, I mean, we got some things that we have to work out. Sorry, itchy nose. We got some things that we have to work out. As crazy as this is, I am grateful for the property we live in and grateful where we are, because I look at it as like an opportunity to go, hey, you know what? You can have your area in the cities and we'll have our area here. So, you know, you enjoy your lifestyle and everything that you want. We will be here. And it's kind of an interesting look at it, in my opinion, because, I mean, really, what's the point? They want that kind of this, and when it starts falling and it becomes The Purge, which you haven't seen that movie yet, go check out The Purge, and you'll see what it's going to be like. No matter what, which is funny, they think that just because they eliminate the police, this racist police department, as they put it, that someone else won't grab power. And someone will always grab power. That's how it works. When you don't have like a community group policing, or you don't have a community, let's use the term sheriff, because I really like sheriff better. The sheriff department and its deputies, right? When you don't have something of a very limited law, somebody will always come in and take over. And it's a matter of you choosing whether or not you want to be a part of the good law, where basically you're protecting people's freedoms to be free, or you're going to enslave people. And 99% of the thing is, most people will take the easy route and just go with the guy that wants to enslave everybody under the guise of probably protection. So you have that, right? Our government is kneeling and falling apart completely. The economy is teetering on a crazy whirlwind. Jobs are lost, some jobs are back, some states are reopening. Our state is in this weird chaos of reopening. I think but everything else is closed and canceled, so you can't have any festivals. It's damaging the economy. The reality is, I don't know what businesses are going to survive and not thrive. So, I mean, I don't know what's closed in your areas. Comment below. Anyways, back to working out again. So I'll have that at the end. I guess I'll just close with that. As far as the fitness reports go, I did some rucking last week. I will do some rucking this week. Been running inside. It got a little hot and humid yesterday, and it's raining now, so I ran inside last 2 days. Started a new position, so it's kind of a little transition for me. It's been pretty cool, I would say. The aspects of what we're seeing, though, for working out, it's just that I'm trying to get rid of some of this COVID weight. I don't know. So, with that, I'm signing off. Have a great day. Please subscribe and continue supporting the channel. Leave some comments below, and I appreciate you. Thank you.